Hello guys, how we doing? Phil Kent here and bringing you another live video from Facebook. If you don't know what I'm doing, I did set myself a 50-day challenge with OLSP, and part of that challenge is to do a Facebook Live every single day. The reason you do that, it creates a sense of routine, definitely gives you that urge of consistency, and it does really good things for your engagement and your profile and stuff like that, and the Facebook algorithm. So we're on currently, I think we're on day 20 now, if my memory serves me correctly. I'm losing track of the days already fast approaching the halfway mark, so which is really, really good. Just bringing it up on the phone as well. All those that you watch me regularly or watch it back know that I keep the feed on my phone as well, because this program that does the lives does always run a little bit behind. There's a bit of a 30-second lag to it as well. So yesterday was really slow, really slow. So hope everybody's okay. We picked a subject yesterday. Ilse is not here yet. Hopefully she'll jump on in a little while. If not, we'll just run with it anyway. And the subject we posted on today was called Facebook tips. So we're going to do some Facebook tips and things like that. So if anybody wants to throw in any ideas or they've got something they want us to cover, just throw them out there and we'll do that. So I might need to do a little bit of screen sharing today, because a lot of us that are in this industry, and especially if we're doing the affiliate marketing using the programs that we are, Facebook is massive, and Facebook is massive for any niche, any targeted niche, anything like that whatsoever. It's you can't get a more targeted audience of Facebook, and it doesn't matter what you're into, what your hobby is, what your niche is, what your industry is, what your business is. You're going to find a targeted area of people on Facebook for it. So it's a really win-win situation. So we thought we'd throw up some Facebook tips today. Give you some ideas, give you some pointers, and if anybody's got any sort of questions, just drop them in. I said I do look at the phone as well. That shows me who's around, who's watching, and sometimes the comments appear there before they appear on here as well. But it's a good software because we can bring people on, and it's a good program. And we can throw up comments as they are shown in real time. So I'm going to start right at the very beginning, especially when you're doing a profile with Facebook, because what a lot of people forget to realize, or they forget to remember, is that Facebook is a social profile, okay? And you are in a people industry, and this is really huge. You know, you're in a people industry. You know, people will join people in this industry more than anything else, okay? So the more you put yourself out there, the more they get seen, the more they familiarize themselves with you, and the more they build up that know, like, and trust factor. So if you're looking to do some sort of business online, if you're looking to get into affiliate marketing like we are and all the rest of it, start with the basics, because people will go and check out your profile. That's what they do. They want to see who, and I tell everybody to make sure you check out people's profiles and things like that, because, you know, at the end of the day, if you're making connections on Facebook, because there's so many fake accounts about, there's so many sort of cloned accounts or hacked accounts or whatever, where they just go and grab someone's profile picture and all the rest of it. You know, you need to know who you are dealing with, and so the easiest way to do that is go and check out their profile. You know, check out their friends, check out their posts. If these just got a handful of friends and only a few posts that go back, you know, 2 to 3 weeks, if that, or 4 weeks, you know, and they're a brand new account, then there is a high chance that this is a fake account, or was a new account just been made purely for the purpose of contacting people, and then they'll just disappear. You want to make sure that you're dealing with people that are open. If they've locked their profile, what's the point in that? You know, it's like opening up a business, but, you know, not opening the door. You know, people need to see who you are, what you're doing, and what you're up to, and who you're about, and stuff like that. It's so important. And then we come down to the profile picture and the cover image. Okay, Facebook is all about branding. We're massive on branding. So, you know, and start with your profile picture. So if you look into, say, who is this person? Who could I potentially be working with? You know, who am I making this connection with? You don't want if you're into this industry, you don't want your profile picture being, you know, a dog or a cat or a bunch of flowers or whatever, because, you know, people join people, okay, not a dog, not a cat, not a picture of the food, not a picture of their favorite album artist and all the rest of it. These things are all great, but if you are wanting to create an online business and create a presence, and people need to know who they're dealing with, who they're joining with. Okay, so make sure you start at the very basics and get your profile picture right. Have a picture of yourself. It can be you and your wife or whatever. Even a family picture is fine. But, get the basics right, guys. Get basics. The amount of time that I get a new Facebook request, I'll always go and look at the profile, things like that. And some people haven't even got a picture. So they're a no-no. They're not going to get anywhere. If they're a brand new account, red flags are raised. Are these people for real? Everything's happened in the last 2, 3, 4 weeks. It's not worth getting involved with these people. They might be genuine, but the more precautions you take, the better it is. And then they got a picture of a sun, or I'm talking about the sun in the sky, not their own sun. They got a picture of some weird pictures of cars and cats and dogs and tractors. I've seen it all. These are not the people you want to be dealing with. So if you've got to start off right, and then you cover photo, get a nice cover photo. You can use something very easy like canva.com. Go over there. It's a completely free site to use. You can create a quick banner. You can put up some pictures of yourself. Maybe you can put a nice title up there. And another big no-no in this industry is branding whatever program that you're with all over your Facebook profile, because all you're doing is giving that company, that program, completely free advertising, and it just looks spammy. That's all it looks. If I go onto somebody's profile once again who wants to make a connection, and all I can see is a cover photo of their latest opportunity, their timeline is just like a conveyor belt of all the programs, all the products, and all the rest of it. Come on, guys, that's not the way to. That's not the way to do business. That's not the way to contact and come across being professional. You've got to brand yourself. So make sure you're doing all these things. Make such a big difference. If you look at the people that I'm connected with and the way that on my profile set out, you'll see the difference. People join people, and you've got to get that into your head. People join people. So get a good profile picture, get a nice cover photo up. There's nothing wrong with mentioning your program or your product in your timeline, but mix it up. Put some reels on there, do a Facebook Live, do some motivational posts, or give out value posts, tell people how to do things. So it's not just a pitch fest. What I learned many years back is to stop pitching and selling and start providing value. And you've got to get that into your head. The quicker you adopt that mindset, stop pitching and selling and start providing value, you're going to attract more people to you. Or you get messages on a regular basis where people will just message us and say, hey, I've been watching you, I've been seeing your work. Can you tell me more about what you're doing? Can you tell me more about this business that you're doing? And these are the people that you want, because they come to you. It's called attraction marketing, and it's because you've been branding yourself, putting yourself out there. Not everybody likes to get on camera. Not everybody likes to do videos and Facebook Lives and things like that. But the more you can do it, the better it is. And maybe you can just start off with doing some shorts on TikTok or Reels or Facebook Reels, Instagram Reels or whatever. Just hold your camera up, take a picture. You're quick enough to do it with your friends taking a selfie. It's not that different, really. Just turn it into a post or a reel and just start talking and, getting people to see who you are, because there's so many bad programs about. There's so many scammers around. There's going to be scam artists. So you need to know, get these people to know that they can trust you, they can like you, and they'll follow you. Not everybody's going to like you, but if you just be yourself, people will relate to that far more than anything else. That's all you need to be doing. Just be yourself and, answer questions, give out some value, give out some help, because most people are struggling in this industry. They'll tell you that they're not, but they are. It's just the way that it is. It's very natural to put defenses up. So, start off with the basics, get a profile picture right, get a cover photo right, and all the rest of it. So then people can see, hey, this person looks okay. Make sure, mix up your profile, give out some value. Don't be spamming your links everywhere. It doesn't work, guys. It doesn't work. It's not what you want to be. Just give out some value. If you want to promote your program or your product, whatever, that's fine, but give out some value. Instead of just saying, hey, get in quick, there's spillover, or this compensation plan is fantastic, you're pitching and selling. Start providing value. And instead, just go and say, look, this product we have within this program is very good, and give out the benefits of it. then get them to ask you for more information. You know, if you've got a health product or something like that, describe the benefits of it, tell them what it does, how it could help them solve a problem that they may be having, you know, and then if they'd like some more information, to contact you. There's the difference, guys. You're giving out value, and you're offering people a solution to whatever they may have. And that's what this industry is all about, especially the affiliate marketing industry that I'm involved with and the program that I'm involved with, because this industry and this program is really about helping people, because so many people are struggling. If you can show them a way to genuinely start earning, to start generating traffic, getting leads and sales to whatever program, whatever niche they're doing, it's a win-win situation, because then they realize that they can actually learn the skills to generate traffic, get some leads, earn some money in the process, and apply that to whatever they're doing. Okay, so those are the two main things you've got to get going, or the 2 or 3 main things you've got to get going with Facebook. You know, start off profile picture first of all, get a nice cover photo, not about your program or business, just get it up there and sort your timeline out, and make it so people want to come to you and people want to work with you and stuff like that. Okay, so that's another thing. I was asked about the groups that you can put together on Facebook. Now, you can put people into groups, like private little groups, which you can contact them, or if you're having messages with people, I'll show you how to do that in a second. And also creating a Facebook group. These are 2 separate things. I always recommend people to recommend a Facebook group, not just one about the latest program or BizUp that you're in, just about a generic Facebook group. Some people like to put it all about themselves and their name. It's a sort of double-edged sword on that one. I prefer just to put a group together, give it a generic name, and invite people into it. Unfortunately, with the Facebook thing, you can't just invite all your Facebook friends at once. It would be lovely if you could. Unfortunately, you can't. So if you've got quite a few, like a lot of people have, I think the limit is around about 300 a day. It's about that. You'll soon know if you've invited too many, because they'll just stop you doing it for 24 hours. But I say to people, try and do about 300 a day. So invite 150 in the morning and invite another 150 in the evening or whatever, and then space it out. It's going to take some time, and just invite these people, all of them, into your Facebook group, and then just fill your group with value and information about your program. Then you still don't have to spam the links everywhere. You can just put screenshots in. You can do things like that. You can put screenshots in. You can put earning shots in and all sorts in. And we've another late comer once again. I mean, I think we're going to stop penalising.
I'm sorry, I'm late.
Late. I mean, we're nearly finishing. You're so late.
I had a special call.
Oh, I don't want to know your excuses, unfortunately. So it was your chosen subject. It was your chosen subject, and you're late for your own chosen subject.
But you know what to do. And it was Facebook grouping, huh? You can group people who are in your Facebook befriending, just through what I do with that.
What do you do? Maybe she's trying to catch up now, guys.
Yeah,
you know, just about 15 minutes late.
I'm a super trainer, yes. And if you group everybody, you can choose those groups to invite at your event. If you already have people in your program or something else, you can then choose that group to invite, and you don't have to spend those 500 invites at people who already know those events, already going to those events. So you go just by one click those that you want to target for that event.
Okay. So there we go. She's trying to make up for lost time, but I don't.
Yeah, I do. I always do.
But no doubt you are busy working, I'm sure. So
these days, especially Thursday and Friday, are my busiest days.
What I was talking about at the beginning, and I'm sure you'll reiterate. I mean, I went over the 3 main basics. We were talking about Facebook tips, and I went back to the basics, and I said, first of all, and and then I'll let you have the floor for 5 minutes, because you can make up for lost time. So the first 3 things that I said, you can add to those, and always I said, first of all, profile picture. Please have a picture of you, not your dog, your cat, your car, your truck, your dinner, whatever it may be. No good. Your cover photo, do not make it about your latest program that you're in and then change it the following month and you change it to something else. It just looks like a spam fest. Just go over to Canva, get a nice cover photo made up. It's quite easy. If you can't do it yourself, then go to fiverr.com and get them to make one for you. And sort your timeline out. And what I just said to people was that if you want to promote your program or your product, that is fine. But instead of just saying, hey, look, this is the best program ever, we got the best compensation plan in the world, and you're going to get spillover, I said, forget all that. That's pitching and selling. Give value out. So why instead, just if you're in the health, the example I gave, if you're in a health niche and you've got a product, tell people about the benefits of that product. This product is really good because it's going to solve this problem. It's got a great solution to X, Y, Z. And then ask people for more if they want to know more, to contact you for more information. It's a completely flips it on its head. It's not pitching. It's not saying, hey, how great the compensation plan is or anything like that, because people don't want to know that. They want to know, what is this program or product going to do for me? So you can now jump in and add to that. That's kind of where I was going. I was just leading in and then telling people to create their own Facebook group, get them into it, and then they can talk about their program or the services. Again, no need to put the links in there. I've got a Facebook group. There's no links in my Facebook group. People come to me if they want to join.
Yeah, Facebook group is there to control who is in there and to see what their need is, except, then you don't have to go out and try to help people in other groups. You do that too, yes, to attract, but those
That's
are
right.
already in your Facebook group are warmer leads. They want to be there, they want to see your content, they want to engage, and you see who is engaging, and that's your warm lead. Already a member of your group, and you can help them out.
Absolutely. And when I had two of my very first dominators came from the Facebook group. They were on my Facebook list somewhere. I didn't know who they were really. I was barely spoken to them, but they both came to me and said, I want to know more. I want to get started, and this shows you that these methods work. You might not get bundles of people from that one group, but if it's a case of doing all these different little things, putting out that value and getting people to come to you. And, like you said, you can go into other Facebook groups and don't be put off. What I've said to some of my people I speak to before, I don't know what you do. I've known some of my people where they say they go to friend request people and they go, oh, well, their banner says that they're earning 5 to 10K a month. And so they're probably already successful. So don't prejudge them just because they've got a banner saying that. I said 97% of the people are not making that money. So don't assume that they're all making that money. And they were, when I had a chat with them, they said, but they seem like they know what they're doing. Yeah, I said it's just they've got their profile set out right. I said, but speak to them. Have a chat with them. I said, don't go straight in pitching the program. Just say, hey, how are you getting on? I love your profile cover. Do it like, where did you get that made? Get us.
What are you doing exactly? What is it?
And then find out.
It's a question, because I sometimes don't know. They have so much things on their profile, and
I've had so many people. Well, I'll speak to them about so this program, how's it working for you? And if you've had that little bit of rapport early on, the amount they'll turn around and say it's a good program, but I'm not doing great with it at the moment. Okay, where do you think you're struggling? And they'll tell you, I could just do more. I could do with getting more leads. I don't get enough traffic. Okay, and then you're on to a different conversation. So
then it's wondering how it comes. Is it really the program they're in, or is it them not doing those actions? Because it can be a good program. There are good programs. Absolutely,
there are some very good programs out there.
Yeah, what are you doing if you do the things right, or you don't have the guide in it? Yeah, then it's maybe not a proper program for you, or it's not a good program. But we have to conversate about it, and then we can help.
And there's so many ways of using Facebook. Exactly. Don't be shy. There's just some people are doing very well with their programs. Some people are earning good money. And if they say, I'm doing great, and they say, look, I've got some screenshots, and compliment them. Brilliant. Great to see you
Yeah.
doing well. Let's stay connected. Keep me posted. And
Yeah,
what will happen
sure.
is these people naturally will start watching what you're doing.
Yeah.
And like yourself, Hills, who's got 3 income streams now, people will always, if they built one up successfully, a lot of people will look to add a second one. And if you've made a good connection with these people and they can see you're doing really well, you're going to get a message at some point saying, tell me more about what you're doing.
I do get them, and
yes,
then it's still on me if I want to work with them.
That's right.
You do too. You have so strong dominators, and you have those that you're thinking, why?
What are you doing?
Yeah.
You're right. Yeah, there are 2 different people. I've got some that are so keen. I mean, I've got some that haven't really earned too much so far, but their attitude's there. They're staying positive. They believe in the program, and they're going to get it. Because I said, as long as you maintain that positivity, and I said, it will come. I said, and once that ball starts rolling, they'll come in. It's like I said I've spoken to one of the guys yesterday, and I said, look, my dominators coming in has actually slowed right down. I said, but I don't mind spending time with the dominators that I've got, because I want them to stay on board. Because if I just say, I've got them and carry on, then a month down the line, they'll all drop off and I'll be back to square one. But, I want to, you've got to work with them as well to help them get over the line, see where they're struggling with, keep them on board. Because at the end of the day, if they're making money, then you're going to make some money, and it creates that, momentum.
I don't find any use in boarding so many people I cannot handle. I want my team. I want to handle my team. I want success in my team. I want everybody in my team having a successful career build up. Or otherwise, I'm not the one that's fit in this job. I'm a coach. I'm not a seller. I'm the worst sales person ever.
You said you're a coach. Myself, we're good at teaching people, good at helping people, and like you say, if the people want to learn, then they will learn. And you're like me. I'd rather have 10 absolute superstars than 100 people that do nothing. They're far better. They're far more value to have 10 superstars on your team rather than 100 people who just, I don't know what to do, I'm not getting the results.
You don't even know what the feeling is to be that proud because somebody makes a commission, makes a dominator, and you're going, yes, you do it, you nail it. That feeling is more of a feeling than for myself. If I have a dominator, I have somebody on board that I'm going to help. That's it. If that person is nailing it.
One of my dominators messaged me quite late last night. It was actually after we'd spoken, so it was quite late. And he messaged me just to tell me that somebody he knew had signed up under him, and he was so excited. The excitement. He was over the moon. And I said, "This is what we do this for."
But
and I said to him,
so exciting.
And I said to him, I said, excellent, so pleased for you, because he's been patient, he's been plugging away. And I said, is he going? He said, I've done what you said. I've sent him through the magic link process. I went, brilliant, so that's where you want them. And so he's listened, he's kept it on board. He said, I made sure that because that's what you told me, that's where to send him. I said, absolutely, 100%, and he was buzzing. And I said, keep me posted. And I said, if he gets stuck, then I said, then you need help, give me a shout. And I've also said to these dominators, I said, I know what it's like when you're new, like we've all been there. And I said, I said, when you're trying to get people to join, there is the sort of sense, if you can throw yourself back to when we were struggling, I said, there is that sense of desperation comes in, because you're thinking, please just join me. I said, we all have it. I said, we all have it. I said, but I said, and you'll end up pushing them away. I said, if you've got somebody you think's interested and you're not too sure how to speak to them, I said, I'll speak to them for you. I said, we can get on a three-way call. I said, I'll message them for you. And I said, no, I'll get them on board for you. And I said, if we can get them onto a three-way call, it's even better. I said, because I can answer their questions. I can reassure them.
And we got those dominators. We are a super team in OLSP. But if we're not there, we're sleeping. That happened yesterday. And one of my dominators, we were sleeping, Dr. M and me, and we're in the same team. And one of my dominators had questions. She just questioned it in the chat of the dominators, and it's been answered. They're helping so great. Everybody is pulling the weight, even for a dominator who's not theirs. And that's the beauty of it.
That is the beauty of
And
it.
I had dominators from somebody else, and even a VIP yesterday was saying, "Yeah, but I don't get started. I don't know where this, that." I said, "Go, stop it. You're VIP. The first thing you do is come on board at the huddle and at the VIP Q&A, and at the Friday evenings. And for us, it's Friday evenings. The VIPs." The mastermind, because there is your connection. We help each other out, as you do help your dominators out. Let's start, connect, and show yourself and ask your questions and your sorrows, and we will help. That's what it is all about.
It is absolutely what it's all about. I mean, and and Facebook is so powerful. It's such a powerful platform, and that's what I said at the beginning. I said it doesn't matter what product, niche, anything, you're going to find a massive targeted amount of people for whatever niche, program, or hobby. Doesn't matter what it is. If you're into health, sport, fitness, there's going to be a massive targeted audience, and there's none better. And it's just a case of honing in on those people and targeting them and speaking to them. Like you said about Facebook groups, I mean, these groups are massive. Some of these groups are in the tens of thousands, but how many of those people in those groups are actually doing well? Not many of them.
Not many. I have a total other niche that has nothing to do with marketing, but with traveling, and still there are people in there going to my Facebook and ask, "Hey, you're a digital marketer, you're a digital nomad." Ah, yes. Oh, can I have a word with you? DM or Zoom, you choose.
That's right.
And I learn a lot myself, and that's the beauty of it. Learn to connect, because you are in marketing. Connect, and things will open up.
But if anyone was listening back, I mean, if you're gonna, if you want more information, or if you want more, you want to learn more, go check out Ilse's profile. Go and look at my profile. You'll see how we are set out compared to other people's. You don't want to. Like I said, I've seen so many. And we get a high number of friend requests. I'm sure you do, because I do it every day, and I don't just click there, accept. I'm quite choosy who I want on my friends list. And
I cannot accept everybody. Sorry, I cannot manage too much. But if you are seriously and you DM me seriously, then I will react. And it's the same with you, Hafel. If they are in a DM and they are seriously at asking questions, we will reply.
It's like, and you find yourself getting sort of targeted by, certain people in the industry. Especially, I'll always click on a profile, and if the first thing I see is about solo ads, then it's a no-no.
Oh, yeah.
That's all they want to do. That's all they want to do. They're a solo ad vendor. They're gone.
And join, and if your list is that great, you can make a commission out of it.
That's it. If I want a solo ad, then I'll go and find my provider, or I'll contact.
We have our provider.
Yes, we have. We don't come to me, and the crypto nutters and all all the rest of them.
But they're doing their stuff, and I'm not into crypto. Sorry, but it's not my thing.
I can see a friend of mine, William, is watching. William messaged me yesterday, asking me a little bit more about the program. I was with William in Live Good. I think he's still over there. I'm still a member, but once I started getting involved with OLSP, and my earnings just sort of shot up, I just like and I literally just left Live Good where it was and came on and got to work with this, and we saw the difference, because I earned more in my first week than I did in my first 3 months.
Was like, keep going.
3 months, and it's still going, and I don't.
It is, huh?
I don't intend to slow down yet. That's not the idea. It's got the momentum. You haven't told me where you're up to yet, so I'll have to have a sneak peek.
I am.
Yeah, well, I don't know how many, because how well are you doing in OLSP? You must be doing.
Dominators are coming in. One by one. I have one dominator is booming. I call her every day to schedule up. We have another group that we are making, because for the women, for women only, for
Yeah, I saw that.
empowering women. Yeah,
But I think that's brilliant because a lot of women like
yeah,
that. A lot of women
yeah.
like to go
We
to.
have,
I've seen that.
yeah,
I had a previous online marketing friend of mine who did just the same, and
yeah,
her group just exploded once she started saying
yeah.
we're
I know
empowering women,
they're coming
because a
in.
lot of the women feel safer in a high number of
Yeah,
women. I think it's a
to
brilliant
discuss
idea.
other things. It
Yes,
is.
I think
I
it's a
still
brilliant
have my
idea.
specialist, my affiliate specialist. Those are in my group of women as men. Maybe I make a men's group too, if they like, and they want to have their talks about things. There are other stuff they can go about, but with our device, our digital device, we will grow. We will do stuff together. We will see how far we come and how we can create the best options for us. And you can create groups and really focus on other things, what those members want and need. If there's more luxury or it's more traveling or those moms, those digital mamas have want to have a group, you can create it. You can nurture the group in the best affiliates that you have and have ideas around things to blog, to send, to work on, to affiliate on. You can really niche it down. And that's what I'm doing now. I'm a VIP, but I have my dominators, but those dominators will can have their niche too, huh?
That's right. I
And
mean,
that's what you're
and
doing.
that is what it's all about. And people don't realise that we love helping people. And you hit the nail on the head a little while ago that, you know, and yes, the desperation can you know, it can sneak in a little bit, the desperation when you're trying to get people on board. But once you get a bit more comfortable in what you're doing, and once you can give out that value and attract the right people, you were 100% right. You can choose who you work with. You know, you can choose who you work. And people say, "Oh, yeah, but just get anybody on board." No, you don't want just
No,
anybody. You want the
I'm
right
sorry.
people. You know, you want the right people on board. The ones that really want to learn, want to make a difference. I mean, most of
Yeah,
the people that I've got, most of my dominators have come because they need this income for whatever reason. We've had health reasons, job
yeah.
reasons, whatever. And these are the people that you want, because you know that they're going to stick around. They can see the program works, you know. And I've spoken to all of them in quite big, long detail. And you say, this is all you need. Look, if you've got a program that's got a solid owner that's around, you can see people earning, it's a stable company. I said, there's not much more that you need. You know, there are, different programs that appeal to different people. I said, but at the end of the day, if you're looking for something that's going to give you initially a good side income, and then hopefully one day replace your income, then this is it. There's no two ways about it. And I said, look at the income that's being generated. And I said, and they get that, and they see that. And I say to them, it's not going to happen overnight.
No.
You
And you
get some
can
people come,
build on everything. Yeah, that's the beauty of
you
it.
know,
Huh?
and yeah, and you're right. You can speak to people. Well, I had a conversation about a week or so ago, and within sort of a couple of minutes, the guy said, "Well, I've got to be making 10K a month in a few weeks, because if not, then I'm going to find something else." And I stopped the conversation there, and I just said, "Okay," I said, "this program is clearly not for you, and I don't think you're a good fit for my team." And they went, "Oh," and I said, "I'm sorry, no, I don't want to work with someone like that.
No.
You know, I don't need someone like that on my
No,
team."
some
You know,
people have to hit the wall first before they come into a mindset and say, okay, this isn't it. I have to get my feet back grounded and see what it takes. And
you
it
know,
isn't hard, people. It
it
is
isn't hard.
not hard to do. It's just taking action,
It is.
daily action. That's it.
And that's it, daily action. That's it.
Yeah.
It's a routine. We cover this every time. I mean, every time I put an update post in the academy group, the amount of messages I get, I sort of wait for them. I don't mind, but I mean, most of the people I just sort of don't entertain. I just say to them, go through the training, because they seem to think, what's this guy doing? You know, how is he getting these results? Because I'm working.
You show up.
You know, I show up. You know, I attend huddles.
Up.
I attend calls. You know, I message Robert once or twice a week occasionally if I get really stuck on something. Robert is so good for answering questions, you know, amazing. I don't hassle him every day, but if I get really stuck on something, I know I can shoot Robert a message, and his response time is pretty quick. And he just sort of he's like Mr. OLSP knowledge book, isn't he? You know, there's not much he doesn't know. You know, he'll just say, "Oh yeah, that's."
How long is he in OLSP? He knows everything.
That's right. And so you got Harry. I speak to Rob, but again, this is what the beauty of the industry is. You know, and it's great. I mean, I like Dr. Emily spoke about. I mean, when I had that problem with Get Response, just as my traffic had started, I was in a bit. Oh my God. Get Response was suspended my account while they do a check on it, right at the same time as the traffic had just started. So, but Dr. M just messaged me. He said, messaged me outside the group, and he said, look, this happens. I'm sure it'll be fine. He said, if you get any problems, talk to Wade. He was brilliant, and I said,
Dr. M knows a lot about automation
and he was absolutely fine. But he took his time out just to speak to me and tell me things like that. And that was really my first connection with him. And you think, what a great first connection with him.
We're not the only one. Everybody in the VIPs and the dominators are like that. Those who are doing well are the ones that are helping each other out. Because it's in our natural being.
And like I said, I get a lot of these messages coming. Some I don't take any notice of, but some people will. You know, if I get a decent message from somebody, then I don't mind answering them. If they say, "Hey Phil, I've seen your post. It's really inspiring. I've been going for 2 or 3 months, but I'm really struggling to get off the ground. I've not heard anything. Can you tell me what you're doing?" And then I don't mind, even if this person has nothing to do with me. I'll say, "What have you gone through the training? And are you a dominator? And have you gone through the training?"
Yeah.
You know, and that's the first 2 questions I ask. And 9 times out of 10, they're not a dominator, and they haven't gone through all the training. And I said, "There's your first 2 mistakes." I said, "Get yourself a dominator and go through all the training." I said, all of it. I said, "I've completed all the academy training, all the dominator training." I said, "Some of it I've watched more than once." You know, and I said, once you get that knowledge,
even if you
apply
are
what you learn.
Yeah,
and that's what
you
I
go
said,
to a dominator. You go
right.
to dominator. Even as a VIP, you go to dominator. That's a starting point for everybody.
And what it comes down to is watch it, learn it, and apply what you learn. That's what I say to them. Do what the training says. Do what Wayne tells you to do, because it works. You know, and some of them say, "Okay, thank you," and they go off. You know, and it's not rocket science, but you've got to be consistent. You've got to put the time in. You know, you've got to put the work in, and it will work. Well, we overrun, but we went on a bit longer because you were late, so we extended. So there you go. So I hope that some of those tips have helped people. And tomorrow, I think we should. Are you going to turn up tomorrow?
Let me see.
We've got to check our calendar now.
No, wait. I do. Thursdays and Fridays is very, very hard. It depends. I have the.
Or Saturday you better. Or Saturday you better.
Saturday I have a long talk at Saturday. I have 2 calls at Saturday.
Okay. Well, I'm trying to find out when you can fit your TikTok.
Tomorrow it can be that I'm a little late. Sorry, but there's a Q&A dominator, and maybe you have to attend too.
I know. Okay. Well,
at 1 o'clock your time.
I'll think of something. I'll think of something to talk. Okay, so anyway, people, we have very few sitting listening. Nobody dropping any comments or questions, which is good. So we don't mind. Thank you for joining us once again. I know quite a few people watch it back later on. Thank you for turning up. Anyway, it's always great to have you on board, and I'm sure we'll see you again real soon. Whatever you're doing, people, have a great day. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you on the next live. Bye now.
Bye-bye.